As far back as I can remember, all I wanted to be was an angler.
How many swims are on here, do you know?
6, I think.
There's 6 around the
6
island.
swims, I think 3 of them are doubles, and the others are singles. Is that
Yeah,
right?
I think you could have a maximum of 8 anglers on it.
8?
That's what it said on the website, I think.
Yeah. So you know what the stock is, Lee, or not?
Loads, I think.
Any big
I
ones?
think there's like, there's 40 pounders in there now, isn't there?
Yeah.
Hassan had that nice one, didn't he?
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
the show, 40's for the
something like
pro.
Was it that
Something.
big?
Or, I know one's come out 43. Yeah.
What was that, common or a mirror?
Mirror. But there is a big common in there.
£47, wasn't it? Yeah.
Oh, was it?
47?
that.
47, yeah.
Shut up.
A couple of weeks ago.
Really?
What? What's that, yeah?
Yeah. If you read my comments as well, like mid-high
Yeah,
30s, I've seen them.
I thought you were going to say midnight doubles then. I'm like, oh.
That's a big size on your street.
Peter on that.
Catch the smallest carp in it.
Do you remember the Granville film? First, like,
Yeah.
there's like 150 40s in there or whatever. First
I'm
bite.
round the other side of the lake, by the way, with a camera, filming 50-pounders that Roger's catching. Hear me, got one. How big is it?
20
Just come and have a look, come and have a look. So I've gone round, I'm like, where is it? Like, bearing in mind, it's a right mission round there. But,
Do you remember?
that's how
Remember
round
what
there
happened
filming
to it?
40s
No,
and 50s,
Ollie,
hear me, and it
It jumped out the
It
net.
jumped out, so I couldn't even film it anyway.
Classic.
It probably Timmy torpedoed straight over the cork.
Is any of these VS fish doing 40s yet?
Well, that one
Okay.
Hassan had.
Yeah, I think that was a stocky, wasn't it?
Oh, it was, yeah?
Yeah.
What, that 47?
Yeah, it was a big
Stocky,
fish,
was
yeah.
it?
Yeah,
Only
only
getting
big
big now,
fish.
aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
They've been in there about 10 years, is it now?
Some people reckon there are the odd original
Oh,
in there.
eight,
still.
Yeah, I think there is. I think there's a
8,
big
9
comment in
years.
there
Yeah.
still. I think.
It's got to be around 10 years now, I think, isn't it? Got to be.
Must be now, isn't it?
Right, boys, I'll get the bill, you get the tips, yeah?
Sweet. Right.
Nice one.
Get your wallets out then, boys.
I ain't tipping.
Why?
Don't want it.
What do you mean you don't want it?
Why should I tip?
Because you tip. It's the law, isn't it? You just
Standard
tip.
procedure.
Everyone
Nah,
tip.
I go and do a job, I get paid. Whoever do the job for, they got to tip me on top of that, have they?
Wow. Yeah, but it's always nice to get a tip, though, surely.
Yeah, but it's not compulsory.
Yeah, I know it's not compulsory, but
It is if you go to America.
We ain't in America.
That's true. It's true. Yeah, but
Not
it's just standard procedure, isn't it? Just to
Nah,
tip.
she's getting paid for doing next to nothing over there. I'll do it this time.
You do it this time. Nicky's got the bill, so we'll tip this time.
Fine.
Get your wallet out. You can tip for me. Don't forget, boys, we've got some instructions on this island, so let's go and see what that's all about before we look at the swims. Right, let's see what all these instructions are about then.
Okay, gentlemen, time to get down to business. On this session, we're going to be using aliases. Under no circumstances do I want any one of you to relate to each other by your Christian names. And I don't want any talk of where you fished, what you've caught, none of it. The only thing I want you to talk about is what you are going to do on this session. Here are your names. Mr. White, Mr. Blonde, Mr. Blue, and Mr. Pink.
Why am I Mr. Pink?
Well, it's what colour you go when you're out in the sun too much, Bart.
I would be Mr.
I mean,
Orange.
Mr. Pink. You should be Mr. Orange. No, Mr. Pink, you're Mr. Pink.
You can't change your name.
Why can't I be Mr. Orange?
Mate, you're Mr. Pink. That is it, okay?
You all know the drill. When your number is called, step forward and repeat the phrase you've been given. Understand? Number 1, step forward.
This is my island, I will not blank.
Number 2, step forward.
This is my island! I'm not gonna play!
Knock it off, get back. Number 3, step forward.
This is my island. I will not blank.
In English, please.
This is my island. I will not blank.
Number 4, step forward.
This is my island. I will not blank.
Oh, it's in, I'm in. Well, that didn't take long at all. The rod next to the bridge that we lowered down off the bridge just wrapped round. It's about 5 o'clock, it's just getting dark. Gonna vote for a better start, really. Probably only put that rod out an hour and a half ago, I reckon. Don't look a bad one. Oh, the old net's stuck. Nice scaly one. Yes, that will do. In the back of the net. Yes, lovely fish. Looks like it's a mid-20, fully scaled. Happy days. First fish, didn't take long. The rod was out an hour and a half. The rod that I lowered off the bridge, my left-hand rod went first. Yeah, couldn't have hoped for a better start, to be fair. Ollie's just had one as well. His rods have only been out a couple of hours. So hopefully the rest of the boys get into a few tonight. But happy days. Started it with a nice fully scaled. Just going to get a couple of pictures now. Get that rod back out. And hopefully it goes again. It's a good chance of it. Didn't expect to bite that quick, to be fair. Thought it'd more be a nighttime bite, but more into the night or early hours in the morning. I'm gonna get this one back now, and hopefully we get another one. Catches in a bit. What a lovely one to start the session off. Off she goes.
Well, it is midnight. Not long gone to bed after chatting with the other guys, and that same middle rod that went earlier has absolutely one-noted again. So yeah, bite number 2. There is so much mist every time I breathe, I can barely see. It's nice to get another bite. I'll tell you what, that temperature's dropped though. It is pretty chilly. God knows where this fish is. Obviously took more line off the take than I thought. Crikey, he's right out there still. So it can get a bit hairy playing it on this braid. It's pretty cool though. I was giving up halfway in. Come on, mate. Go on, mate. Happy days. Fish number 2. That's definitely a 20-pounder. That'll do very nicely. Well, I've just detached the rig from the leg clip just to get the line out of the net, and I'm able to have a bit of a closer look at this fish, and I think it's a little bit bigger than I first thought. I was just looking at it in the net thinking, oh, it looks similar size to Nicky's when it went in, sort of low mid-20. It's pretty big, to be fair. I think that's definitely a 30-pounder, so mental. Second bite, 30-pounder in the bag. Get in there, boy. Come on, right. Let's get sorted out. Absolute tons of it. Well, second bite. I said to myself before I came, it'd be a proper dream to catch a 30-pounder for the cameras this week. especially fishing with the other boys as well. But to have it on my second bite, and not only is a 30 pounder, it's a 36 pounder. Check him out. Looks proper old, this thing as well. But I'm absolutely buzzing, that is mega. And we're not even halfway through the first night. This has made my week already. That is absolutely mental. I could have only dreamt to catch one like this. Get in there. I don't know what to say, to be honest. That middle rod again, exactly the same rod. It's that little bit tighter to that overhanging tree on that left-hand side of the island. I think they're just creeping out from that snag and I'm nailing them as soon as they come out. Fingers crossed he is not the last, but another one to my very faithful tactic I've been using this year with bug, broken up boilies, crayfish maxi mix and mini mix, soaked in a load of calamus with a load of that insect meal as well. Just creating like an active bait that's just working for me time and time again. Never fails me. Gonna slip her back now. And that's it, job done. Get in there. He's ready to go back now. Cool, mate. See how deep his belly is from there as well, can't you? There he goes. Look at that. Absolutely mega. Get in there. Wraysbury 30.
Well, good morning, and as you can see it is a very good morning because I am playing a carp. Now, about half an hour ago I landed a 26 pounder, lovely carp, and the right hander's now busted off, so both spots have done bites. The one out to the right at 17.5 wraps and the 25 wrap spot has done a bite as well, so both areas doing the do, which is all good. They're obviously loving them PBs out there as well, so I've taken a bit of a risk. I did advise the lads to obviously use braid. Now, I had all my rigs and everything set up on mono, and I was being a bit lazy really because I got to change my reels round to put braid on, but because of how clear it was out in front of the swim, I thought I might get away with it, and I'm just hoping now that this fish has weeded itself up right in front of the swim that I'm not going to regret that. So let's hope we can get this one in. As you can hear, the planes have started, the world's beginning to wake up. Hopefully this fish doesn't get himself out of bloody weed. Yeah, do a proper bar at it, yeah?
£53 line on.
Yeah, I know, but I'm worried of pulling the hook.
You can pull that island in with that stuff.
Idiot. If this hook pulls...
Like, gosh, Foster, you could pull it much.
I ain't pulling harder than that. I let him think he's got away a bit and he'll come out. Yeah, I was doing that. I was doing that when I had them ones weed up next door, but a lot of them. Go on, lose my fish for me. Watch this idiot. You will? You'll lose it. Idiot, you just lost that. This idiot, apparently, this is how you get them out of the weed. Keep him going. Keep him going, Bart. Is he out?
That's how you do it.
Go on, the boy. Well done, Bart. Well, that is the first time I've ever seen that, I must admit. It's a first for me, that. Oh, don't go that way. Move, you ginger bear. Linear. Here he comes, here he comes. He's a belter. Would you like to net my fish for me, Bartlett? Thank you. Well done, Bart. Well done, Bart.
That's a swan.
Told you to get a bite. Bart's been on the right whinge up because he's like, Ari, you're in the flyer, you're in the flyer. I know nothing about this swim, absolutely nothing. I was here about 6 weeks ago and I saw loads of fish out long, so I thought this
To the right.
No, well, they weren't to the right. They were out to the left. They weren't out to the left.
I've seen 5 fish. Well, I heard a couple over there last night. I've seen 3 here, 1 here, and 1 in the middle.
Yeah, but I know nothing about this swim other than what I've seen 6 weeks ago, and they were out long. So I thought, but that's a bit about that.
Look at this helmet, right on top of me lines.
Do you want me to show you how to steer them away from your lines?
Just stroke it.
Yeah.
Please go left.
No, just pull them left and they'll go right. Pull them right, they'll go left. What's going on, Bart? What are you worried about?
Nothing. I'm not worried about anything, mate.
No. Hold it there.
Over there, mate.
How's my hair look?
Terrible.
Is it all right?
It's fine, Grandad.
It's fine, Grandad. 3 times over, Grandad, you. 3 grandkids, and I'm not even 40 yet. People still think I'm in my 20s, you know. Has he got that left-hander? Why is it crossed over?
No, they're just tight. They're just caught in the same bit of weed.
He's not picked you up, though, is he? He's not picked that right-hander, right? Be straight. Be straight. Here comes toadfish. Good lad.
You're going to be in the ball of weed, you think?
Yeah, he's there, look. Just saw him. Cheers, Toad. Labosh.
Labosh.
Well done, Bartley.
You're gonna blink.
Now he's woken up. Look at that, first one from the South Lake. 26 pounds on the old PBs, and loads of them bug 8 millers and 12 millers out there that have been soaked obviously in that corn juice and bug liquid. And I put quite a bit of bait out there because I know these fish love a bit of food. So it's been absolutely chaos in the swim this morning. We'll speak about that a little bit later on, of course, but in the meantime, how about that for a carp? Absolute mega one. Yes. Thank you. Lovely carp. Oh, look at him. It's a bloody monster there, isn't he?
about that one? This is my contribution amongst Moz's carnage this morning. It was a proper morning feeding spell. Moz's spots were rocking. And then I've chipped in with this one as well. Yeah, lovely linear. Absolutely glorious fish, this. But I'm sure at some point during the session we'll have a look at exactly how I've caught this one and the sort of baits and tactics I've used. But yeah, awesome. Nice to be off the mark for me. And we've had a great start to the trip. Always nice to get the first one under the belt. Lovely.
Somehow, some way, life goes on. I took the good with the bad. You're still the best I ever had. Oh,
Well, I spoke to my mate earlier and he said, I bet Moz is on the right. And I was like, yeah, it's funny enough you said that.
What?
Reckons the right's the flyer.
Shut up, Mark. The right is not the flyer at all. I know nothing about this lake.
Apart
Other than I
from being
fished
on
it
the
like
right.
6 weeks ago.
See where they're all there. It's like, yeah.
You have got form for picking a certain side of a swim and absolutely clubbing them.
Shut up, Ollie. Just because you blanked at the boathouse you used.
I didn't blank. I did
Let
have
me
one.
guess.
Yeah,
He's like, oh, I better go in this one.
Yeah.
No.
His bivvy was on the left and he put his rods on the right.
Yeah.
He walked straight in and put his rod bank stick straight in the ground. This is my side.
That's how you do
Sounds
it.
familiar.
That's it.
Still couldn't pull him out the weed, could he?
No. No, you still had to give him a tutorial there.
Yeah. Little nod.
But if you were to suggest that to anyone else, they'd go, no, not having it. But because you moan so much and I just couldn't be dealing with any more moaning from me, I thought, do you know what, have the rod and do what you please.
What did you
This
say
is-
after the camera stopped? Oh, I like that, Bart.
I do
I
like
like
it.
that.
Then he tried it,
Yeah,
and then it
like
worked
it.
again, and he's like, yeah.
To be honest, I've never seen it before. So,
Learn something new every day.
That's it, every day's a school date.
yeah, never seen that before. The brutality of putting the rod on the floor, putting your foot behind it and just cranking them in.
That's all right, let's go.
I mean, you had now, Lee.
I had a bite on every rod this morning. I did. So
You don't
first
expect
one
that from the flyer, though, would you?
from the flyer. Shut up.
You picked your swim first, straight away.
I didn't pick it.
Before I walked
didn't
over the
even
bridge, he
say-
said,
I
I think
didn't-
that's
I
how
didn't
you
pick it.
No,
Didn't
he
pick it.
sussed out
just
weeks
like,
ago
oh,
where
yeah.
all the bites came from. It's like, right, if you
They
boys go
blanked
in
in
there,
there.
they're the flyers, I'm going to drop in here.
They've been shouting out behind where them boys are every morning.
If you just fish as far left away from me, Mark, as you...
Didn't tell you them boys were actually over on his spot.
yeah.
No, we've done
A
all
few
right,
weeks
though,
ago.
boys, really, haven't we? We've all had a fish.
We
now.
have. We've all,
Not bad going
we've
for a
all had
first
bite.
night, is it?
Yeah, ideal. Bart's had the least, happy days. So I'm sweet, mate.
And the smallest. Standard.
Probably the most savage bite though.
Yeah.
Jesus
It
Christ.
was a savage bite, that. It was good. It was a good bite. But yeah, no, I had a couple this morning, a couple of 20-pounders. I think one was 21 something, and the other, I think was it 24? The other one? Can't remember the weight. Can't actually remember the weight. It's been so hectic today because you boys have had bites as well, haven't you?
Yeah, I've had one and lost one. I lost one this morning. Sort of took me in the weed. I've had an up pull on it. Like so far, Ollie's had the best one, ain't you? That 30,
Yeah, mate, couldn't believe it. Mental. It beasted me, like flat rodded me on the take, so it must have been right past that island. And then I was with Rick, and then it got 60 yards in, just gave up, swam at me. Pretty much just wound the thing in, and it just went straight in the net like that. So yeah, it was all right, proper bruiser that one. No.
For the first night, we couldn't have started it any better, really, could we?
Definitely not. So you lost one as well, didn't you? Did you?
Yeah,
lose
that was
one as well?
about 20 minutes after your one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
We were sorting your rod out, and then mine busted off. And then where all the rest of them had just been kiting left in open water, this one sort of stayed straight. And as I pulled it in, I think it's just caught a branch on the edge of that tree. When I brought it in, it was hooked on another rig. There was a choddy and a leg core leader that I wound in on that. So I don't know whether I've caught that on the way in and that's caused the hook to pop out. Yeah, just don't know. But I can still feel it on.
The hook was half rusted away, wasn't it?
Yeah, that been there a while.
If that was line and it's gone down on his hook, it was just
if that was tethered to the branch,
it was hanging out
and
the
I've
tree.
gone round that, and that's caused it. No idea, but
Out of it.
I don't know. I couldn't tell whether it was a good one or not. It was too quick, but
You got a free setup out of it, mate.
Put yourself a choddy.
that's it.
Chuck that
Shot
one
them
out
up,
tonight.
good as new, boy. That's going straight out there. So I nipped down the road and said to these boys, "I'll just look after my receiver while I go down and get us all bits for dinner." And I come back and he went, "Oh, you've had a couple of bleeps, mate. You might want to go check it." So how long ago was that? Oh, about 5 minutes ago. Went down there, my middle rod's gone. Of course, on first time I'm fishing braid, I'm thinking, it's blooming taking the rod in, and I'm cacking myself, and I'm going, "My rod's gone. Why didn't you go look at it?" And he's going, "I'm just about to get the marker rod out," and they're all wetting themselves laughing. He picked my rod up and just put it in the other swim.
Yeah, we were waiting for him to cast his marker out first before we told him his rod was down there.
Done me a good one. I was proper cacking myself there. So yeah.
So I warned you about that with the braid out first. didn't
Yeah,
I?
when we first got it, it was like, just don't do your clutch too tight, because if you get a ripper, it will pull your rod in. So, because I've been paranoid
Like
the
what
whole
Bart
trip.
done.
Yeah.
Right, boys, I'm going to whack that kettle on. Does anyone want a tea?
Yeah, I'll have a cup of tea.
Great shout.
Good shout, boys. Good shout. Be a bite there, boy. Right, well, good morning. And the right-hander has busted off. Been a bit of a quiet morning from what we've had, due to the fact that it's a little bit later than the bites yesterday. The wind's kicked up, it's rained all night. So I'm really glad to have seen this one bust off, to be honest. I'm hoping he's not going to wipe me other rod out. Oh,
what he's gonna do. He's right over the line. No, no, no. What are you doing? What are you doing? No. Oh, he's right on him, look. Idiot. I don't want him to wake me out. So angry. So angry.
Did he beat you up?
He did.
Did you get him out, I said?
No.
No.
Oh, I didn't. Nice to get a bite. Yes. A little bit later this morning, isn't it? Than yesterday. He's blowing bubbles. Okay, you can stop fighting now. No, not sure. I've not seen him properly yet.
He looks alright.
He looks alright.
Maureen the mirror.
Maureen.
Maureen.
Oh, okay, stop fighting now. Maureen!
Come on, Maur.
Come on, Maureen.
Come on, Maureen.
Come on, Maureen. Come on, Maureen the mirror.
Here he comes.
Here she comes.
Oh.
A labosh.
Labouche.
Nice.
Free scale, that is.
Free scale. 3 up, 5 down scale. Or just free scale?
No, just free.
Just free.
Just free scale.
Just free. Just free. Wait. Hoo-hoo. Here we go then. Nice and fruitful for me this morning. A couple of bites. Had this one at £21 and also a lovely Scaly 19-pounder. This one come off the main spot at 25 wraps, and then that 19-pounder come on the right-hand rod at 17 wraps. So still getting bites, which is nice, but there's a storm coming. Big storm coming this evening. And I'm sort of looking forward to it, although the wind is going to be blowing straight into mine and Bart's swim, so we'll see what happens and getting them rods back out there. But in the meantime, what a lovely start to the day. Wicked.
Well, it's about it's late morning, probably close to lunchtime now. I've had a few liners on that middle rod, but nothing's happened. And it got to a point where we're thinking, here we go, I'm gonna get a bite in a minute, sort of sitting on the rod, and nothing's happened with it. And I feel like I should have had a bite now. It feels like sort of every 5-6 hours or so, I'm getting a take off that spot. I mean, the rigs are coming back fine, but something's obviously not right. So I'm gonna wind both of them in, sling them back on the spot, probably 2-3 spots over the top, just to almost give it a little freshen up. And hopefully them fish can just get pulled back round that island again. They've definitely been visiting it because I've had a couple of knocks on the rod tip. I've had indication to say that the fish have fed on it. For some reason it's not come to fruition with a bite. So get these rods sorted, sling them back out. Fingers crossed we can spur on a bite.
So closer look at the rig that's been doing the do for me here over at Wraysbury 1. You would have seen this if you'd have seen the orchid film that me and Bart shot where I dusted him up there as well. This is the exact same setup. Just a simple PB dumbbell wafter, such good hook baits, done me so many fish this year, it's unbelievable. It's almost illegal to sell them. That is on a Ronnie rig. You've seen a Ronnie rig before, obviously. The boom section is a little bit of crimped link. It's £25, nice, easy, and very tangle free. Now, as you'll notice, I've got no lead core or leader on this whatsoever. I'm using £23 mainline straight the way through. And like I said to the lads earlier before we'd got here, when I was here about 6 weeks ago, the weed was unbelievable, and I was gutted that I didn't have braid with me then. So I brought braid with me, but I had to put it on my spool. So it's been a little bit lazy, and luckily for me, the right-hand side of the swim has been clear of weed, and I've managed to get every fish in. So other than that one that Bart had to help me with the other day, of course. But yeah, that's the setup on all 3 rods as well. And then bait-wise, I'm putting loads of 8mm and 12mm bug over the top. That's soaked in corn juice and liquid food, and I'm probably putting about 20 spoms out, about 15 spoms of the boilies, and then about 5 spoms of corn over the top of the rigs, and that's what's doing me the bite. So, right, gonna get this one fired back out there after having them couple this morning, and hopefully there's a few more on the cards.
Right, so just tying up a couple of new rigs because I am moving swims. I've packed up next to Mozza, got bored to death of him. No, what it is so
This would be good.
What?
Go
Behave.
on. Go on.
He's moaning.
I've never moaned.
You don't catch me.
I've been
moaning.
very happy this trip.
Now, where I'm fishing 30 wraps out in the pond, there's a lot of floating weed about, and we are due a big storm. Storm Kieran, I think it's called. I know a few Kierans, and they're proper angry. So, yeah, I've packed up. I've moved sort of the peg to the right of Mozza. And Mozza has had a couple of bites on his right-hand rod, which is on a spot on its own. So I'm fishing like to the right of that now. I don't feel like I'm going to end up fishing if I stay fishing out in that pond, fishing 30 rod lengths out there with all that wind and weed flying around. I'm just going to end up not fishing. So I've made the decision to prep somewhere else, move, get out of the wind, and hopefully catch a fish. I didn't catch a fish last night either, so that's another good reason to sort of try somewhere else. But yeah, just getting a couple of rigs ready. And the spots are completely different now, where I was fishing 30 rod lengths. It's a nice deep area of the lake, really hard bottom, you know, solid gravel. It wasn't a massive spot, just a little spot, big enough for a couple of rods. However, this spot that I've plumbed up is a lot shorter. It's only 14 rod lengths, and it's more like a little silt gully. It's super smooth, super clean, but no gravel whatsoever. And kind of, is that a bite or not? Sounds like Mozza's just had a nudge. Swan. What is it?
Swan edge. Let me show you how to do that. So
Listen, you can give me as much grief as you like.
Yeah,
right?
Here we go, this will be good.
However, there is a slight pattern going on. Ever since a couple of years ago when you had a few little lessons off of me.
Few little lessons?
Mate, I transformed your fishing.
Shut up, Mark. You know nothing.
Mark. Oh, that one hurt. That one, that was deep. Bark.
Yeah.
But no, so that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna have 3 nice little wafter rigs. I'm actually gonna fish like a little mesh PVA bag on these wafter rigs, just to sit down because it's nice and close.
What's a nice little wafter rig?
Well, the opposite to a horrible wafter rig.
What would a horrible wafter rig be?
This is one that ain't very nice. This is a nice one.
Oh, nice one.
It's very nice. Oh, I've just tipped a whole pack of hooks
Bart's
out
just
in
finished
my
his rig.
tackle box. There's nothing wrong with them, boy.
Rig sorted.
Nothing wrong with them whatsoever, I'll have you know. On 2 of the rods, I'm going to have... Get lost. 2 of the rods, I'm going to have a PB wafter, just because...
No, you're not.
Why?
That's new to you.
Listen.
You should have had a guessing game. You would have got it straight away.
Ignore Morris.
Ignore Morris.
Morris. 2
Oh,
rods.
the M word.
Two rods I'm having on PB wafters, and then the second one I got a nice 15mm round.
Another nice.
Nice.
A nice 15mm.
Nice
round.
15mm round bug wafter. I've just nailed the top off of it and put half the Fruitylicious wafter on. Can you see that word?
It's a Fruitylicious, a nice one.
It's very nice.
Oh, nice.
Nice on Fruitylicious.
Nice.
Fruitylicious, baby. Yeah, so I've got a nice one. You got me on it now. Got 1 on an orange and 2 yellows. All right.
And there.
Nice. Very nice.
Nice. Little bit of an unproductive day today for the boys. Unproductive, well, not unproductive for you because you've now moved swims, haven't you, Bart? You've vacated my swim.
And don't blame you, to be honest, Matt. I think you.
I don't you start. Hang on a minute, I've had enough whinging from him. Let him explain himself.
I ran out in urethane. Had to move swims.
You laughing at me? So, all sorted now though, in your new swim. 14 wraps out, which I told you to fish in our swim anyway.
Yeah, no, I'm hopefully see if it pays off.
It will do.
Got that storm coming in tonight apparently. Kieran's coming in, kicking right off horrible.
Not ideal.
So
Not ideal.
hopefully I should be a bit better off.
I had a couple of bites this morning, obviously still on the same spots. A right-hander busted off on the 25 wrap spot and on the 17 3/4 wrap. So them 2 spots still doing the do for myself. But you had a couple of bites, didn't you, Al, last night?
Early hours, yeah. I had a take on the middle rod again, but it just like cut me off on the take, like almost pretty much as I picked the rod up, gone. So I barely even felt the fish. So I think what's happened there is where all the other ones have gone straight out in open water and gone left, this one's just obviously darted straight in the snag.
Probably a moss or something.
Yeah, anything like that. There's going to be loads of that. And then I'd redone that rod, sat down.
But you've done something else to eradicate the cut off now, though.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, so I had a bit of fluoro leader on, and it was all frayed and everything like that from where it'd been cut off. So I've just cut off loads of that, and I've just replaced it with a massive long length of lead-free leader, so that even if they do dart in there, I've got like a good 6-7 foot's worth that I hopefully should dart them back out of it.
Yeah, nice.
So redid that, got that back on the money, a bit more bait. And then I sat down back on my bed, hadn't even taken my boots off, and then the right-hander had my first bite on the right-hand spot. That was mid-double linear, so that was all right. Nice to get a bite in that area as well. thinking, here we go, I'm going to get something going, because it was a bit of a bigger area just at the bottom of the shelf, and then that was it, nothing else off of it.
Sweet.
So,
and we've tarnished your spot by putting an
Yeah,
underwater
that's it,
camera
innit?
there, and you've not
Jumping up and down on the bridge 10 times a day. Yeah, no, it's finished that spot now, isn't it?
No,
It
you
is.
get another bite. Tomorrow morning you'll have a bite off that, definitely.
Killed me spot off jumping up and down on the bridge this morning going for a toilet.
have you seen signs of anything feeding on it today?
No, it did look like a bit near the duck bait had moved when me and you had a look,
Well,
didn't
no,
it?
the thing, you're putting a lot of pellets down there, aren't you? So you can't tell whether it's small fish that's cleared them out overnight,
Yeah.
but there's a bit of a crater that's been made just behind your
it
root
looked
bait,
like-
isn't
it
there? Yeah.
looked like something had been down there. So I've moved another rod over there because that's done me 2 bites now. So I thought I'd put 2 rods.
Yeah,
over
because
that
you had,
way. There's a spot down to the left with a little hump before the spot.
yeah, the
So you
second
get-
pole down on the
That's
bridge.
it,
Yeah.
the one closest.
And you had your other rod out to the right hand side where there was 3 fish show, wasn't there? So
Yeah, that was it. Yeah, I've left that one out there and I've just moved the other one round.
Did you investigate that bit? We see a few show this morning, didn't we, when we were having a coffee? Did you
Yeah, I
have a
did.
look
I
at it at all, or-
chucked a lead out there, but it's the weed's so bad out there. I didn't want to risk it, and I'd have to go over a weed bed to get to them. So I thought
Yeah,
I'd probably
not the
lose
one.
them bringing them back. So I have put 10 kilo bait over that rod where them 2 rods are. So I thought I'd rather just sit on
what,
that.
your 16-foot spot? to
Yeah,
the
on my
right-hand
one
side
to the
of swim?
right. I thought
yeah.
I might draw them in, putting a bit of bait down there.
Right.
It's a bit of silt I'm
Is
fishing
it
on
night free
over
now,
there.
sitting on that? Might pay off.
We've got the
That's
wind
it.
coming from both ends of the island here, coming through the channel and round the back there, and it's all pushing into my water. And so
Yeah.
I'm sort of on the wind, but off the wind, and that's normally a good area
Yeah,
to
yeah.
target. So I'm hoping that it plays off tonight with the wind and the rain. It's
Yeah, well,
a
when
bit
that
different
wind-
conditions, isn't it?
When that wind kicked up earlier on, didn't we see a massive one jump off the back of the wind?
Yeah.
Earlier, didn't we? Like
Really did.
right over the
Like
other side of
300
the
yards
lake.
away.
Yeah. But it was like right on the back of the wind, wasn't it, in the slack water? So, like you say, that's the bit of slack water that you've got there.
Sometimes.
right?
On a strong wind, I've always found, on the wind, but just off the wind's always been a good area to
Yeah,
target.
the lee of the wind sort
That's
of thing.
it, yeah. So hopefully tonight, if they do get on it, I reckon I'll have a good few bites off it. That was me plan, do you know what I mean? And it's pretty easy fishing in the wind. It's only 12 wraps.
Yeah, it's ideal.
Yeah, nice.
So I'm fishing the furthest tonight.
Oh boy.
I reckon. Then
How'd
was
you reckon
it
that's gonna
80
go?
mile an hour winds or so, didn't they, coming in tonight?
Apparently, so yeah.
Good luck.
Well, I've dipped my rods under the water now, so I've moved them out onto the steps.
Right.
And because he's gone, I thought I can move them to the middle of the swim, and then all my tips are sat on the bottom now. So I'm
Weed
hoping
don't wipe you out
I
too
won't get
much, then.
wiped out by any weed beds. So see what happens. So
I don't think you're getting that rod back out though, are you?
oh, definitely not. no, definitely not.
Rather you
But
than
all
me.
my bites have been early hours in the morning or like first light. So
Yeah.
that's all I'm hoping for tomorrow. And you're just hoping
For a
to
bite.
I reckon
Right,
you
don't
should
me
be
and you
alright
now,
though, because
Bart.
they're clearly coming from the right hand side of Moles.
Yeah.
Yeah, I reckon
So
we'll have a
you
few tonight, then.
leapfrogging him, you should be getting him before him, I reckon.
He won't.
You never know.
We'll see. We'll see what happens. How you feeling being dusted up for the last 2 shoots, Bart?
Shut up! I'm trying to listen to me.
Jesus, it's a new age Nirvana.
Oh yeah, so this is a brand new band called the DNA Band. This is our first rehearsal, so it's a very special day as well. 'Cause it's Ollie's birthday. He's away from home and that on his birthday, so we thought we'd put the band together, jam out, tune or two.
Second blip.
Second bit. You all tuned up, guys?
Right, we all ready, lads?
You're ready, yeah?
Right.
Yes.
3, 2, 1, hit it. To you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to all you, happy birthday to you.
Well, good morning. Very quiet night for me last night, but first light, this one's rattled off on that left-hand rod on the yellow hook bait. I'm very happy with him. Absolute worldie, this one, 22 pound. He's got some lovely little starburst scales on this side. Yeah, nice to get another bite. I think that spot's ticking along nicely now. So fingers crossed for another one this morning. I put a couple more spods out this morning and just left one rod out there. So yeah, hopefully it won't be too much longer. We get another one and hopefully we get something a little bit bigger as well. But yeah, happy days. Another bite. Well, mate. So long, farewell, I'll free to sing goodbye. Nice!
Right, Ulster. Morning, chaps. You right?
Yeah, all
Morning.
good. Just had one.
Oh, nice.
22 pounder, mate.
Oh,
nice one and all. Proper
Lovely.
nice one. Yeah, big old scales on
What, on the left or the right?
it. Left-hander.
Right. Nice. Have you had any
On-
more on the right?
Only the one.
Only the one?
Yeah, just that one yesterday,
Nice.
and that was it. But yeah,
Oh,
proper
nice.
nice one, that.
That would do.
Well, as long as you're all right. Poor old me and Nick. Really.
Most
Quiet,
of the
innit,
payoff
for
As
the
now.
last-
long as you two are all right, you know? I'll get all the fish. We've had a rough ride, didn't we, mate?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I had a rough ride this morning. I lost one, unfortunately, at 5 a.m. Middle one busted off.
It's terrible.
Yeah, fell off.
Got to do a hook pole.
Oh,
or-
let's go out for him,
Yeah,
didn't
it
we,
just
Nick?
fell off.
We did say we'd lose one, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's your fault.
Did say. You're being too confident.
Yeah, but well, it's still time, still bite time at the minute, so I'm hopeful with another one. My right-hander's gone every morning so far, so I'm
Well, you had a
hoping that
chance
one.
up until like 10, 11 o'clock, really, didn't you? So
Yeah,
you've got a good couple
yeah.
of
The
hours,
bites are getting later and later as the trip's gone on. The weather's
Yeah.
getting better, but it seems like the bites are getting
Yeah.
later for some reason,
Yeah.
which seems a bit odd. But
Definitely for us,
Bites.
mate.
Bites.
Definitely getting later.
Plural.
Bite.
Bite.
What we got left, we've probably got about 2-3 hours left, didn't we? To try and
Something
nick
like
one.
that, yeah. So we'll see what happens.
Well, there's still a chance in it all the while they're out there, like you say, yeah.
man.
So
Definitely.
we'll see.
Hopefully.
Get a bit of grub on, shall we?
Yeah.
Don't know about you, I'm starving.
Yeah, same.
Whack that kettle on then, Abe.
Go on
You
then.
have a cup of
turn,
tea?
innit?
Yeah,
Who's
why
having
not?
one?
We won't get in your way if you want to put the kettle on. You can.
Well,
Right. You are the, you
go
are
on,
the,
go on and you do
you
it.
are the closest. Go on.
Go on, who's having what?
Tea.
One sugar, please, mate.
No. I'm in a stalemate here. Shit. Oh,
I can't give you diamonds or pearls. Hand on the moon and take you traveling the world. But I can love you. Yeah, I'm gonna love you. I'm gonna love you, babe. Cross my heart and hope to die. I'll give you all of what I've got. The fancy things, baby, I have not. Just gonna love you. Yeah, I'm gonna love you.
me anymore. Bye. She's a beauty.
So, unlike Mozza, I'll have you know, who's just dropped in the out-and-out flyer side of the peg. Imagine like the M5 or the M4 motorway, and you're going down the motorway, it's lovely and clear. There ain't me, I'm on the South Fleet, where's the spots?
Shut up, Mark. The right is not the flyer.
You got me on it now. Got one on an orange and 2 yellows, all right?
And there.
Nice. That's how many fish I'm having tonight.
I got to tie myself 15 bags because I can't cast. Try again.
We even pull a goldfish out of the weed, man.
I do like that trick.
Lovely.
One of these rigs.
It's a Bartlett rig, that. It's got Bart written all over it.
Well, I was just pottering around in my swim, just having a little tidy up. And the left-hand rod's just absolutely busted off. And a little bit of a hairy one because it went into the snag a little bit, but I was on the rod pretty quick. And luckily enough, a little bit of pressure and using that braid's obviously helped. It's now come out of the snag and it's now in open water. So hopefully, it's just got a little bit of weed on its head. Hopefully this comes in nice and easy. Be nice to land this one. Happy days, that's a proper scaly one as well. Check him out. Wicked. What do you reckon of that one then, boys?
That's a mega one. Look at him.
That's what they look like.
Not a bad way to end the trip, is it?
Amazing, amazing. It's been a mega trip, hasn't it?
Caught some wicked carp, haven't we?
Yeah,
Between
we have.
all-
Yeah,
between
we've
all
caught
of us.
some absolute lovely ones, definitely. Awesome trip.
This is our island, and none of us have blanked.
Whee!
Only just.
Only just.
Well done, Al.